Welcome back to the Sailing Gardener channel. The captain and I are back on the boat in Suva. We have plans to sail to many more Fijian islands, so have returned for more boat and garden adventures. This episode is all about settling back into life aboard and getting the boat ready for sailing again. And this adventure all began with a plane ride. We had to get up well before dawn, and our son helped us put our bags in the car, and it was off to the airport where we said goodbye and grabbed a quick brekkie. This time we flew Air Fiji and almost missed the flight, but thankfully made it up into the sky once again. The view of Auckland City as we flew over was amazing. You can see Rangitoto Island clearly in the distance below. Before we knew it, we were landing in Nandi, and it was back into the wonderful warmth of Fiji. We set off in the taxi to Suva, and I admired the tropical flowers in the loo. And all too soon, we were coming to the Royal Suva Yacht Club. The club was just as we remembered it. The Royal Poinciana tree was bright green with new leaves, and the resident cats looked like they hadn't moved. The next morning on board, making coffee was the first activity of the day, followed by Marmite crackers for breakfast. It was lovely to be back, looking out over the boats in the marina. Then it was time to clean and unpack. I had put clothing into Ziploc bags I'd sucked air out of, and everything in them was mould-free and dry. We had left all cupboards ajar using plastic bottles to keep them open. This also seemed to have helped keep the mould at bay. A brief wipe with vinegar and it was time to put things back. Airing wetsuits and jackets was another job to be done. On the high tide, we moved the boat to a convenient spot in the marina for more cleaning. It was then on to the big job of installing the new toilet we had brought on the plane from New Zealand. It required a lot of sweat and effort from the captain as he wrestled with pipes and connections, which all led to the grand result of the new loo being successfully installed. Ta-da! There it is, all ready to use. The weather has had pleasant moments which turn into sticky, hot, humid periods, followed by downpours from the heavens where one is rather confined to the bowels of the boat as the squall passes through. Such an incredible amount of rain in such a short space of time. It does cool the air for a little while though. The rain always provides a chance to catch up on some reading. And then just like that, it is clear skies and intense heat, where once again we have to escape below deck to the shade and the wonderful fan and drink so much water. Trips down the road had me noticing the new planting of lilies by the footpath. Each one is surrounded by white painted stones marking a boundary around the new plants. They will fill out over the months and years, providing a lush tropical feel to the side of the path. I believe these plants will produce spider lily flowers, which are similar to white spidery stars. Now, the main reason for our walks is to get ice for cold drinks. The captain does a really good job of carrying it back to the boat. The bonus of carrying it is that it's nice and cool on his back. Back on board, I set about making myself an affogato. First, I put the ice cream into the cup, and then I pour in some coffee over the top. I do a quick mix with a spoon and put some M&Ms to eat in a bowl. And voila, I have an affogato. Well, it's another wet afternoon here in Suva. I've got my cup of coffee as I survey the view. The boat is almost ready for us to go sailing again, and we have started looking at weather. So hopefully in the next week or so we will be heading off on another adventure. So until next time, see you then.